hearts, because it's time for 3, 2, 1. The Radio Freaks.
Forget it, Mike. Without actually seeing his ass, this is just radio.
Hello, freaks!
I wish I had a brick wall down here in the studio, because my head would like to introduce itself to it right now.
I call you Daddy in class.
Okay, folks, show's over. Thanks for coming. Have a great night. We'll see you next week.
He said, I can smell your cunt.
Russian roulette is bareback sex with 6 chicks and one of them has AIDS.
Where do you find these people?
That's like telling a girl, oh, I got a really cool friend I want you to meet, and bringing the fucking Asian from Pretty in Pink in the room. Fucking loser.
Ooh, Hustler magazine. I finally get to see what a vagina looks like. Oh, God! Oh, my God!
How does one go and get fucking Monster to sponsor them? That's fucking huge.
Wait, I want Monster to sponsor me.
Yeah, you have enough monsters going inside of you.
Is that supposed to be sexy?
I'm a horrible fucking human being. I'm seriously going to hell.
Don't yell at me.
What's the whole syphilis among friends, really?
It's like having the world's biggest wine cooler and no girls from New Jersey.
Bye-bye, Dylan.
My name is Danica.
We're completely just fucking self-destructing. Welcome to the Radio Freaks, RadioFreaks.tv. Another great Wednesday night of fun and frivolity here on the Radio Freaks podcast. I am Brian. I'll be your host this evening. Tips are appreciated. Just kidding. How would you tip me anyway? I should do that. I should set up a way that you can send me tips. First tip would be stop trying to solicit for tips. On the show tonight, someone, it's kind of rare that we have somebody on the show so soon after their last appearance, but it's kind of a monumental achievement for this girl, and she's adorable anyway, so why wouldn't we have her back on the show so soon? The beautiful Dillion Harper joining us again on the Radio Freaks. She was just on in November, and she's going to be feature dancing at Headquarters Gentlemen's Club. The very first time she has ever feature danced. Ever. So, and she's going to be doing it at Headquarters in New York City. So, definitely go down and check her out. This is a first for her, like I said, and she's very excited about it, and we're going to talk to her all about it when she calls in around 9:30. So, can't wait to talk to her about that. She's never feature danced before. And Headquarters Gentlemen's Club has her first. If I'm not mistaken, Belle Knox hadn't danced before either, although I could be wrong. But she just celebrated her birthday party last Tuesday. Or yesterday, as a matter of fact, and happy birthday to her. And she had her birthday party at Headquarters Gentlemen's Club in New York City. So, Headquarters get all the hot young acts right now in the adult industry. If you want to call the show tonight, 706-526-4277. That's 706-526-4277. If you would like to follow us on social media, there's a very easy way that you can do that. I wish I could fade that out a lot easier than I do, but follow us on social media. You can hit the like button right there on the website if you're listening from radiofreaks.tv, if you're listening live, or if you're listening on the replay. Hit the like button right there on radiofreaks.tv, and that will take you to our Facebook page. And for those of you that are not listening from our website, facebook.com/theradiofreaks is how you get to our Facebook page. And just hit the like button, and you will be connected to all of our stuff that we post on Facebook. We have a Facebook page that we update at least once a week when we have a new show coming out. Excuse me. So go ahead and like that on Facebook. And then if you'd like to follow us on Twitter, you can do that as well. We are on the Twitter. Twitter.com/theradiofreaks. And you can follow my personal Twitter account, twitter.com/woodfloorliquor. I was noticing, because Dillion Harper got the cover of Penthouse Forum, the Penthouse Forum Twitter account just recently hit its 500th tweet, I think it was. I believe it was today, as a matter of fact. Yeah, it looks like it was today. Or was it yesterday? Let's see. No, it was 6 hours ago. Our 500th tweet. Thanks to our followers and fans for sticking with us as we approach our 45th anniversary. You guys are the best. So that's very cool. But I wondered how many tweets has the Radio Freaks Twitter account had. And we have tweeted out 3,340 times. We are getting the followers up there, and I appreciate that. If we could reach 1,000 by next week, that would be awesome. The problem is that I tweet out so much more often from my personal account, which is Wood Floor Liquor. For those of you that are interested in following me as well, you can follow me as @Wood Floor Liquor on Twitter. I usually tweet from Wood Floor Liquor much more frequently than I tweet from the show account, but if it has to do with the show, I will usually tweet it from both or retweet from one or the other or what. But I've tweeted from my personal account 20,299 times. So over 20,000 tweets on that. And I've got 2,600 followers. That keeps going up too for some dumb reason. I'll never understand why people are so entertained by my horse shit, but I'm glad that you are. 2,600 followers on that. So most people, I guess, feel if they're following my personal account, they don't have to follow the show account. But I would really, really, really appreciate it if you guys would follow the show account as well, which is The Radio Freaks, @The Radio Freaks. So please go and follow that on Twitter as well. All right. For those of you who are looking for a little something, Father's Day just passed. 4th of July is coming. Are you looking to put a little bang in your bedroom? Go to penthousestore.com. There you can find all sorts of toys, lube, lingerie, kinky stuff, handcuffs, and you can save 25% off your entire order by going to penthousestore.com. And when you're done shopping, and you're done in the cart area, you go ahead and purchase whatever you're going to purchase, add it to your cart, and then go to your cart. And when you're done in the cart, it will ask you for a code. if you have any kind of a savings code or a promo code or something like that. Promotion code is actually what it asks for. In the promotion code, if you put FREAKS, 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 and hit apply, you will get 25% off your entire order. It doesn't matter if it's toys or lubes or vibrators, shoes, lingerie. Doesn't matter what it is. If you enter code word FREAKS, FREAKS, you will save yourself 25% off your entire order. For example, if you were to go get the Cyber Mold, very popular these days, if you were to go get the Penthouse Cyber Skin Pussy and Ass, I just happened to pull up Danny Daniels as the first person I came to, so I added hers. Hers is $83.99 in the store right now. It was $105. And I entered code word FREAKS, brought it down to $62.99. You can't beat it. Even Penthouse Store themselves, for new shoppers, they usually give you 15% off if you're a brand new shopper. We beat their own promo code. So use Freaks, FREAKS, and that will save you 25% off your entire order. Yeah, here it is, right here on the website. Sign up for the email list and save 15% off your first order. We're saving you an additional 10% off on top of that. So definitely go to penthousestore.com, enter code word FREAKS, FREAKS, and you'll save yourself 25% off the entire order. Great way to put some bang in your bedroom this 4th of July. Also, if you're looking to sell something, doesn't matter if you're looking to sell a house, a car, looking for a job, looking to sell some stuff, don't go to eBay. Use theroadcode.com. It is your free way to advertise, literally. You can use this to put signs on the side of the road if you're selling your house or selling a car or something like that. And they will give you a free QR code and links right to a website that you can use, or you can put this code on your own website. It really is a cool, easy to use website to help you sell your stuff. So if you're looking for a free classified section for your crap to sell, go to theroadcode.com. That's TheRoadCode.com. And very easy to set up. We have one, and we have to go in, and I have to actually go in and set it up, but I know that we have an account with the Road Code. I've just been so bogged down lately, but it is very easy to do. All you have to do is go there, and you can have it set up in just a mere few minutes. So go to theroadcode.com to set up your free account today. All right. What's going on in the news? For those of you that are unaware, the voice of the America's Top 40 Countdown, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, Robin from the Justice League cartoons, or the Super Friends cartoons, I should say. Batman and Robin's voice. He did so many other voices too. And of course, I'm talking about Casey Kasem. Has passed away at the age of, I want to say he was like 91. I don't know why that's why wouldn't I have the right number in front of me? It's 82, because I'm stupid. 82, passed away at 82 years of age on Sunday, on Father's Day. Kind of appropriate, considering that his daughter won a court hearing to have his feeding tube removed and to just be placed on palliative care, which is just comfort measures for people that are on hospice. And we have Casey's final words here. We got a tape, and we have his final words. And just play this for you right now.
Now, we're up to our long-distance dedication. And this one is about kids and pets and a situation that we can all understand, whether we have kids or pets or neither. It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's start again. From coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions, and then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but goddamn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a goddamn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week. This is last goddamn time. I want somebody to use his fucking brain to not come out of a goddamn record that is, that's up-tempo, and I got to talk about a fucking dog dying. Boy, this is fucking ponderous, man. Ponderous, fucking ponderous.
Oh, yeah, non-stop music. Rick Dees, let me get that phone. All right, you got a special request?
Okay, I want a goddamn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication.
No problem. We'll play it for you. Here's the death dedication, just for you.
Somebody thought they were cute there at the end and remixed part of the dedication, but yeah. So that's, I'm already going to hell, so I'm not even worried about that. Casey Kasem's last words. Obviously, that's not his last words. It was a rant that he did back during his radio career, and I don't know if he ever actually knew that had been recorded. I would imagine he would have to have known. It's been all over the internet for years. If you put in YouTube, Casey Kasem rant pops up. So, unfortunately, Casey Kasem has passed away. I was listening to, or I was watching Unlearn the Show last night. Our good pals, Rich Woods and Cigars and Scotch Tony, over at unlearn.tv. And they were just making some awful, as you would expect, some awful Casey Kasem death jokes. But this is the fine broadcasting that you come to expect from unlearn.tv. And that's why you should check them out every Tuesday night at unlearn.tv. Just saying. If you would like to call the show tonight, you can call and ask Danica. I'm sorry. God damn it. Oh, God, I hope I don't do that when she's actually on the phone. Fuck me. If you would like to call the show tonight and ask Dillion anything that you'd like to, you can call the show 706-526-4277. That's 706-526-4277. The reason why I did that, I hope, was because I was just listening to the last time Dillion was on the show before starting the show tonight. And that was when Danica was first joining the show. So I think I had Danica on the brain. Still have no idea if Danica is well or not well, or I hope she is well, but I have not heard from Danica. A friend of mine actually tonight asked me if she was returning to the show because they saw that I was advertising that Dillion was going to be on the show, and I had to explain to her that Dillion and Danica, two different people, despite the fact that Dillion often gets told that she looks like Danica's little sister. Dillion looks like everybody's little sister. She just looks like a little sister, period. If you've seen pictures of Dillion, which you're about to in a few minutes when she comes on the show, we'll put her pictures up on the monitor, but she looks like everybody's little sister. She just has one of those faces where she has been cursed with a very young-looking face. And I say cursed in quotation marks because most of us would pay to have a young-looking face. But she has probably the awful time of getting carded every time she wants to buy a drink. And she'll be very happy that she has that in the future when she gets older. I'm sure it will stay with her for quite a while. One thing I did want to mention real quick, our good pal Kelly Shibari recently did a scene with, well, you know, we'll get to that in a little bit. On the phone, we have the beautiful, the sexy, the girl we were just talking about with the ever young face, coming back for her second time on the show, the beautiful Dillion Harper. How are you, Dillion?
How did you know it was me? I'm just kidding. It's nice to be back. How are you, Brian?
I'm good. I screwed up. I'm hoping that you were not listening to the show about 5 minutes ago. But I screwed up.
No, I missed it.
I'm good. Maybe I should just keep my mouth shut then.
Wait, and if it's recorded, I'll just go watch it now. I mean, I won't be able to hide it.
I screwed up. Excuse me. I screwed up, and I called you Danica, which I'm sure you probably get that a lot.
Danica Dillon.
Yes.
Yes, it's more common than you think. People call me Danica.
Yeah. And she used to co-host this show with me. I don't remember the last time you were on. She was actually my co-host.
Yes.
And she was talking about how she gets called Dillion all the time also. So it works both ways, I guess.
We share the love. It's all good.
How you been?
I've been good. Very busy. Busier than I've ever been. Getting ready for my first trip to New York City for the first feature dance. So,
you've never been to New York City at all, huh?
Well, I went when I was younger. I was like 12, so I didn't really get to experience it.
Right.
Got to see most of the monuments and the museums and stuff. So this time it's going to be more of an adult trip.
Nice. Yes, I hear that you're going to be feature dancing for the very first time ever at Headquarters Gentlemen's Club.
Yes, indeed.
Very cool. Now, you've never danced on stage in an adult club before?
No, I've never been into a strip club before, so...
Really? So this ought to be interesting. This could go...
Yes, this is very new.
How do you feel about that? That's kind of nerve-wracking, I would think.
Oh, it's pretty nerve-wracking. I mean, I like to, when I do go out to the clubs, I like to get down and boogie to dance. And I mean, I kind of sound like, no offense, an older person the way I describe myself. But, no, I mean, I definitely have rhythm, and it just naturally comes, I think. So, I think it should be fine. I mean,
nice.
I am clumsy, so I might fall, but hey, I have all my supporters there, so it's all good.
I'm sure there will be a throng of gentlemen who will be very happy
to
catch you should you fall, yes.
Yeah.
And I will tell you that the stage at Headquarters Gentlemen's Club, while it is a very small stage, also kind of on the short side, so you won't have very far to fall if you do fall.
Okay, cool. That's good to know.
Yes, you might sprain an ankle or break a leg or something, but nothing too terrible.
Yeah, I hope no one uses that. Like, hey, Dillion, you'll break a leg. I might, literally.
Have you been clumsy all your life, or is this just recently as you've blossomed into womanhood and tried walking in heels?
It comes naturally, especially, I mean, in my scenes before, I've definitely, like, fell off beds and between, like, in the middle of the scene. And
how do you fall off a bed in the middle of a scene? Especially...
I know, you get so fucked so hard, and then it makes you so lightheaded, and like I got really lightheaded at that moment, and that's what happened. So
that's
I
funny.
went forward and off the bed.
So I'm guessing you were in like a doggy style position, and you got lightheaded and just fell off the other side of the bed.
Yeah, it was one of those moments. I felt like a blonde, but a blonde moment.
But geez, and the guy you were with didn't even like try and stop you from falling over the bed. He was just like thrusting away, huh?
Yeah, I think he was pretty much out. It was in Florida, and it was in the middle of summer, and no air conditioning, and yeah, I mean we had heat and humidity on our side, and doing so much work like that, I don't think that he even realized it until it actually happened.
Nice.
And I was already on the floor. So.
Nice. Well, so there's that.
Yeah.
I hope that you were shooting for one of those companies that uses bloopers and stuff like that, because that would make a great blooper.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure. It might be out there. Who knows? I mean, I wouldn't really want to know if it was, but hey.
Yeah, are you more shy, or are you the type of person that can laugh at yourself when something like that happens?
I definitely laugh. I laugh hysterically, like when I get hurt, or like I don't know, when I get in embarrassing moments. I normally just laugh it off. Like I don't know. It's pretty funny to me too. I guess as much as it is to you guys. So.
I just Googled Dillion Harper falls off the bed, and there's nothing that's coming up. So
okay, but then that's good. Oh.
So we were talking before you showed up, and I said that I was listening to the last time that you were on the show. You have got this very, in addition to looking like Danica's little sister, which we talked about last time, you just have this very youthful face. And that's got to be both a double-edged sword in a good way and a bad way, insofar as, you know, good that when you get older, you'll have a much younger-looking face as well. But now I bet it's probably a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's so funny when I get carded and all that, especially when I'm a porn star, and like I live an adult pretty much as my life, and it's funny that when I go out and I don't really dress up, so I look even younger when I don't even have makeup on.
Right.
So it's just constantly telling people, hey, I'm not 17, and I'm not 18. I'm 22, okay? And they're like, no, you're lying. Like, it's always a fight.
Does it ever get old for you? Or are you ever just like, oh, God damn it, I'm fucking 22. When is this going to end?
Oh, yeah, there's been, especially, I mean, recently, because it's like a constant thing with my baby face, that it gets to me every once in a while, I guess, but not too much. I mean, I guess it's better to look young than to look old. I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. But I would imagine so. So that,
and like, I don't know. I think the baby face, I just think that it has more positive things than negative things for me.
I would imagine that it will, should you choose to do so, it would help you in the industry stay a lot longer than the average performer, I would think.
Make more of a career out of it.
Right,
yeah.
You would have more of a shelf life because you look younger than you actually are, and the adult industry, for whatever reason, seems to think that once you hit, 25, you're an old lady in the adult industry.
Definitely, even 24 is considered a MILF at that age, which I think is crazy.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
25 is crazy to consider girls as MILFs, but whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, really. I mean, just because girls can have kids at that age doesn't mean that they're necessarily a MILF at that age.
No.
When I think MILF,
No.
I think, like 40s, 50s. I think Tanya Tate, or I think Sarah J. I don't think somebody that's 25.
Shyla Jennings is also, I don't know if you've heard of her, but she has a younger look to her too, and she's like 26 or 27, and she looks, if not younger than me, like has the baby face and dark hair, very cute, sexy woman. Like, and when you meet her, like you'd never think how old she is. And
I just Googled her.
I'm considered as an older person now, like in the industry.
I just Googled her, and there's no way I would ever think that she was considered to be a MILF.
Yeah, that's she plays more of like the older roles, I guess. But she still, I mean, after being in this she's been in for like 5 years or something crazy like that. I mean, I'm on my 3rd year, so, and I'm still doing the young girl next door, schoolgirl type of scenes over and over and over again. So
I can see maybe doing like an older sister or something like that, but definitely not a mom.
Yeah.
I just don't get that. I don't, not to belabor a point, but it's really weird to me that the adult industry finds that cutoff is so soon.
Yeah, and like I mean, the girls that do have the younger looking faces and stuff, they can push it a lot longer,
right.
And then they lie about their age, their real age, and to try to hide it from the industry, or just to try to make it a longer career, I think, and a longer longevity of the career. So.
Oh, they try and make themselves out to be younger than they actually are.
Yeah.
Okay. When you first said that, I was thinking girls that are not quite of age trying to make themselves to be older to actually get into the industry. Does that happen? I'm sure that's happened, but does it happen a lot? Or?
Well, Bang Bros got sued for shooting three girls that were underage, and they got caught on set down in Florida, and they're fighting a bunch of people are trying to sue them for having underage girls on set, which is true, but I guess they use fake IDs or something. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
They need to get somebody in there who's a lot better at carding, I guess.
Every time I went down there to shoot, they always had a scanner for IDs. They'd actually scan your IDs.
Right.
At the club, they always make sure if it's real or if it's fake, which that's what I always thought it was for. So I don't know why. I think it's on their part to try to save their ass, but I don't know.
I mean, when you have a business like that, I would imagine that you would want to spend a couple bucks to try and protect your investment. So that would make sense to me to have a scanner.
Yeah, I mean, they're very. Last time I went down the shoot, which was about a year and a half ago, it was very, very strict. Like the way they brought the talent in and lined us up, and like had them scan our IDs and take us into separate rooms to fill out paperwork and stuff, and like have our stamps on our hands. Like everyone had to have a stamp to get where they needed to be. It was it's really different compared to all the other sets and companies I've shot for. So
it sounds kind of labor intensive, but again, like you were saying, or like I was saying, if you want to protect your investment in this industry that you've not industry, but this empire that you've built within the industry, Bang Bros is a pretty well-known name in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
to protect that and the various brands under that flag, I guess you're going to take more stringent measures to ensure that nothing like that happens. But if you're saying that they had such stringent security, as it were, before, I can't imagine how something like that, how 3 girls, all right, maybe 1 girl sneaks through, but 3 girls is just, somebody got lazy. That's what it sounds like anyway.
Sounds like it, and I mean, it was possible, and then everything I was hearing when I came back to LA about Bang Bros from all the girls that were going down in the shoot, it was just getting more unorganized and unorganized. So possibly.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
enough about Bang Bros. Back to you.
Right.
You have
We're back
quite...
to you, Brian.
Quite the year going on for you. You've had the cover of Penthouse Forum. You were on the cover for Hustler. You're going to be coming to New York for the first time as an adult.
I was also Twisties Treat of May, so that was cool.
Nice.
To be up on their site for the month.
And I noticed you did a...
Go ahead.
I was going to say you did a shoot for Penthouse as well.
In the Mojave Desert.
Which is pretty interesting.
That was really cool. I mean, besides getting lost and having no clue where I was going out in the middle of the desert, but it was a different and a very neat experience to shoot at this location because Beyonce shot her music video around the world, and also Pink shot a video there. A bunch of music videos were filmed where we shot the Penthouse magazine shoot. So
nice.
Yeah.
Now, do they take you guys out there to the location, or do you guys have to drive yourselves out there?
I drove, like, the girl I worked with, she drove herself, but I normally have a driver drive me out to the shoots and stuff, and I was going to Vegas already, so I just kind of, like, got a ride out there.
Gotcha.
Since Vegas was kind of on the way, and I was going to go shoot in Vegas after I got done with the Penthouse shoot. So I had a little bit of a help, and then we had to meet up with the director at this one little stinky gas station they had out there to figure out how to get back to the location. So
nice.
Yeah, it was very out in the middle of nowhere, and if you didn't know, like, there's no way I could probably even find the location now because that's how hidden it was.
Wow. I would imagine that it would be in their best interest so that their talent didn't get lost to have you guys meet at like a more easier to find type of location and then transport you themselves out to that particular place.
Well, that's why, I mean, the first time getting lost, when I found that gas station, I pulled to the gas station, I called the number I had for the contacts and was like, hey, I need someone to come meet me and take me out to this location because I can't find it. And I've been looking for it for the last 45 minutes, going down all these dirt roads, and I don't want to get lost and go down a dirt road that I think is a dirt road.
It's like trying to find, well, they're all pretty much dirt roads in the desert, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, like, there's roads. It's a road, but they're not. So I just didn't want to go down the wrong one.
Gotcha.
If you know what I mean.
It's like trying to find an oasis in the middle of a desert.
Yeah.
That was a bad joke. Speaking of Vegas, I actually met you briefly. I'm sure you probably do not remember, but I got a chance to say hello to you at the AVN Awards out in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
You were out.
I remember.
Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
You were shooting, not shooting, but you were greeting fans at the Girlfriend Films table.
Yeah, I chose to sign with them this year. They asked me, and I definitely said yes right away because I love that company. I love working for Dan, and all of them over there, they're awesome. They take really great care of their talents and
nice
the girls. So
yeah, Girlfriend Films has always been very nice to us here at this show too. They give us a lot of promo stuff to give away, so we like them a lot.
Yeah.
So,
they're awesome.
Do you have anything special planned for your premiere at Feature Dancing in New York City?
If I did, I would be special and it would be a surprise, so I wouldn't want to spoil it on the radio show. But I do have a surprise and something that's going to be thrown out at the end of the show and stuff. So definitely going to be there to take pictures with the fans and hand out some things as well. So
nice.
Anybody that's is looking to do something on a Saturday night, they come out and see me Friday night. I mean,
Yes, I was going to say, you started to say Saturday night. I'm like,
Friday.
The flyer I have
Yeah.
is wrong.
It's been go trying to get everything together and last minute things and going down to Hollywood and grabbing the costumes that are all hemmed and finished now. So
Nice.
I'm excited.
Very cool. Of course, this Friday, June 20th at 10 p.m. at Headquarters Gentlemen's Club, 552 West 38th Street in New York City. For more information, you can go to hqnewyork.com. We've mentioned them several times on this show before. They are big supporters of us as well. As a matter of fact, we've been trying for the last couple of years to set up some sort of an anniversary show or some sort of a live show at the club, and for whatever reason, my health winds up preventing it. So,
well, that would be neat. I mean, later on, you guys
Yes.
should do something.
We're definitely going to do some sort of a live broadcast from Headquarters Gentlemen's Club, hopefully this year, but we have to figure out the logistics of it and stuff. I've been sick over the last couple months, and it's precluded us from doing a whole lot of stuff that we wanted to do, but hopefully we get that squared away soon.
Well, feel better.
Thank you.
Get better. I mean, sickness sucks. I know how that feels.
So is this going to be the first of many stage appearances for Dillion Harper, or is this kind of like a special thing that's only going to happen on a rare basis, or?
I'm getting my feet wet first, just to kind of see how it all goes. But definitely, I do plan to have future appearances, and it's not going to probably be my last dance. So something traumatic would definitely have to happen to scare me away.
That's good. What made you want to get into feature dancing to begin with? I mean, a lot of girls in the industry do it to make extra money and stuff like that, but I'm just curious what your motivation was for wanting to do it.
Well, when I went to the convention, the AVNs and stuff, and I got to meet my fans face to face, like I really liked having that interaction between them and really getting to know who liked me and who supported me, right. I felt like, hey, I go to these feature dances and I get to have more of an interaction with my fans and get to meet more of them, and so I'm just really excited for that. I did dance when I was younger, jazz to ballet to a bunch of things, and I was just always like around an artistic musical family. So
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've always kind of felt like an entertainer. Like I wanted to do something entertaining in my life. Even at a young age, I was always putting together plays and just the little things with the neighborhood kids, Like I really like to put together productions and run things and set up dances, and I don't know. I'm just one of those kids, I guess. So nice. I figured, why not give it a shot now? And I like to dance and go out to the clubs, so why not?
Nice. Now, obviously, dancing in a nightclub and dancing in a strip club, a little bit different than the other.
Definitely.
Is it something you think that you're going to easily adapt to, or have you been practicing, or?
I mean, I have been practicing YouTube, obviously. A lot of YouTube videos. Been asking girls, like, on set and stuff, like, to show me certain things. And Natalia Starr's been helping me out a little bit, too. So
she's a sweetheart.
Just trying to learn on my own and through things that, that are offered and thrown in my face, like YouTube and all these extra free things that the kids take advantage of and adults take advantage of to learn new things all the time, so why not dance?
Nice.
And I've done striptease dancing and stuff for porn videos.
Right.
A lot of the times they always want the girls to do the striptease and things like that, and just the slow sexy moves. I think I got it.
So it's not something completely foreign to you. It's almost kind of like an evolution of sorts.
Yeah.
What? It is kind of like
you
an
can never know
evolution.
enough.
Exactly. You're just branching out into different aspects of your career because you're still fairly new to this business. You've only been in it just under 2 years, right?
Yeah, almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. Okay. So it's kind of good to be multifaceted and have multiple talents and be able to market yourself in several different ways, right?
Yeah, and like me, I've always been the type of person who needs something like, I don't know, I always need something like new and to keep me kind of entertained and keep me moving. Like, I can't just have the regular 9-to-5 job, obviously. It just gets too boring for me. But,
right.
You know, like, I like doing the shoots. And then, okay, feature dancing is a whole different thing. Like, I get to set up everything. And then shooting my own content for my website. So, like, there's a bunch of different things that the girls can get into and expand to make more money in this industry.
What are
or
you
outside this industry.
You mentioned your new website, which is therealdillionharper.com. When is that set to open up?
I've had some delays on that because of the traveling of shoots and with this New York City, and then I have Chicago Exotica coming up.
Ooh, okay.
As well, but I'm hoping to have it launched before that.
Nice.
Probably within the first of next month.
Nice.
That
Very
week.
cool.
So, yeah.
Are you going to be doing Exotica in New Jersey as well?
In New Jersey, I haven't spoken to my PR about that yet, but I wouldn't mind doing it. I mean, I definitely am already booked. I have my flight and booth and everything for the Chicago Exotica. So that is a for sure. I don't want to say for sure for the New Jersey, but...
Trust me, I know your PR, and if I know her as well as I think I do, you'll be in New Jersey for Exotica.
Yeah. Yes, she'll be kicking my butt over there,
yes,
like it or
believe
not.
me.
So.
And she'll have you running around New York City like a rat on crack, doing interviews at Sirius XM and all over the place. So you
gave me the itinerary already, Brian, and it's insane. The times, and it's like 8:30, and then I go on to another show at 9, and it's like, oh crap, I wait 30 minutes to get there and here. I didn't know people could do that in New York City.
Well, the benefit to that is that the majority of those shows, I know you'll probably do Derek and Romaine, you'll probably do Covino and Rich. You might do the Opie and Anthony show, which would be really cool, and you might wind up doing Howard Stern. They're all in the same building.
Okay, yeah.
So
I'm doing Shade 45.
Shade 45, right?
Out at Q, and then the Sports Zone with Patrick's show. So, and then the New York Daily News is also going to have me in their Sunday paper.
Ooh.
That'll be exciting. Yeah.
That's cool.
And then the Sirius XM DJ Woo Kid.
Well, DJ Who Kid is at the Shade 45, which is the studio right next to Opie and Anthony. So
okay.
Maybe they'll see you,
cool.
and maybe they'll see you, and they'll drag you in for an interview or something like that.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Have you heard of Opie and Anthony before?
I probably, yeah, I have. Right.
I don't know. That sounds like not a good thing. Go ahead. You can say whatever you want to say.
No, I don't know them.
You don't know them? They are on the level of. I mean, obviously, you know who Howard Stern is.
Yeah, that's why I grew up listening there. A
lot of people call them shock jocks, and they're in that same genre as Howard Stern. But they're much like Howard Stern. They have mellowed and evolved. So.
Okay.
I don't think it's quite as horrible.
Listening to Howard Stern growing up, he always seemed to really lay into the people on his show. So I haven't got to really go on his show. I'm not scheduled to go on there this time, but probably next time I go out there.
What's that going to be like for you to have grown up listening to Howard Stern and then wind up on his radio show as a guest?
Well, I've talked to Planey actually about being on Howard Stern, and growing up, I was really nervous when she told me I was psyched. I was like, oh, really? Like, you have that connection? Like, that's awesome. And I don't know, like, I got really nervous, so I didn't really want to do it that time around. So I was like, okay, maybe we should wait a little bit until I get a little bit not so shy and I can come back with, like, a smart answer. Just, like, trade the way into me or something.
Nice.
I don't know. So, yeah, and I don't know, I'm not your typical big boob blonde porn star either. So, and when I was listening to him, it was constantly making fun of the girls and the dumb jokes and all that. But it was funny. I mean, like, a lot of it was was entertaining, and even though it was kind of like picking at them, it was just it's all in fun games, I guess. So.
Well, I mean, you have to admit that some of the girls in your industry, I'm not going to say all of the girls or even, anybody in particular, but some of the girls in your industry do kind of fall into that category.
I get you, Brian. I know how someone can be. I mean, I got to put on that act sometimes, even of being ditzy and dumb.
Right.
Like, and certain scripts and things, and it bothers me sometimes because I'm totally not like that. But then, it's all playing a game, acting it out, and so yeah, it's fun. It's fun to fuck with people.
Well, after all, you are an actress, and you have to take on different roles all the time as an actress. Yeah. So it's just a matter of just another acting job. That's all. Whether it's on film and having sex, or doing radio interviews and portraying who they think you are, or something like that.
The conventions and
yeah,
the appearances.
I like having people on the show and getting to know who they really are as a person. But there's a lot of radio shows that do expect you, I would imagine, to act a certain way. And, when you don't act that way, they're disappointed or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like certain ones like Playboy and stuff are just, I think that the whole ditzy, dumb thing is just entertaining, and that's what their viewers like to see.
Right.
So they're just trying to get what their viewers like to watch. It's not really necessarily against them, but I don't know.
There are a lot of people out there who are not into the big boobed blondes too. So, you've got that going for you. There's a lot of people that are into smaller brunettes. So you have that market. Yeah,
there's so many different, now when I first got I was like, oh, big, to make it in this industry, you need big boobs and blonde hair, and that's not true at all. There's very beautiful natural redheads even, that make it, and I've seen dark haired girls too, it's just it was just that point of view I guess I had before I came in of porn. That's what it was, and that's what you had to be, Jim Jameson type, and definitely I'm so far from that, and it's worked out awesome.
Sure. Brie Olson even, Jenna Jameson, Brie Olson's another one who seemed very, very aloof, and even post her career, whether she is or she's not, still seems kind of aloof. But you don't have to be those stereotypes in order to succeed in the business. And there's been a lot of people, not just you, but a host of women before you that are not fitting into that mold that have been very, very successful as well. So I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Oh, thanks, Brian.
Like you need my fucking advice and support in this.
Well, your support means everything.
Nice. I will offer as much support as you would like me to offer you, and preferably my hands holding up the heaviest part of you.
Yeah. I bet you would like that.
Yes, very much. We talked about roles as an actress and stuff like that. Is there anything that you've been asked to do as an adult film star that you're not comfortable with? That people have asked you or major, agencies, I'm not agencies, but production companies have asked you to do that you just totally are not down with?
I never want to say. I mean, I never want to say never for anything. But I have been, since I've been kind of toting along here with just doing boy girl and girl girl, not anything too crazy. Besides fucking a guy in the ass with a dildo, but
yeah, because that's normal.
That was just for one particular scene.
People do that every day.
I mean, huh?
I said because that's normal. People do that every day. I mean, come on.
I know. Yeah, it was for Evil Angel, and so
of course
it was a
it
little
was
bit more on the dark side of things.
Yes.
But they made me up with piggy tails, like and put like little jewels on my eyes, like on the side of my eyes, on my cheeks and stuff, and like made me look like I was 12, like really young. It was just, but yeah. And they were just like, okay, it was with Kurt Lockwood, male talent, and I guess he's done it before, so I was like, okay, well then I don't mind doing it if he's comfortable with it. Then it's fine, I guess. But the whole time I was just giggling and laughing, and I totally couldn't take it seriously.
No, as you absolutely should be. That sounds a little bit... I said, as you absolutely should be. I don't know how you would be able to keep a straight face doing a scene like that.
Yeah, there's times when, like, and I'm sure when you watch the video, you could see that I'm, like, cracking a smile, but to be honest, it was, like, kind of cool, though, like, being on the other side of things.
Empowering.
Yeah, that's what I felt. It felt a lot more powerful back then. Yeah, that was the first time I ever did anything like that. So, and I'd probably do it again for film, and if someone was into it. But I wouldn't say I was really, really into it. I was curious.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with being curious. I mean, you never know that you aren't into something if you don't try and do it. So there's that. Is there a whole lot on Dillion's no list?
On my no list right now, anyways, is no anal for as of right now. I know everybody's been asking me about that. Okay. I'm not right now. I'm not doing ion. No boy, girls, or double penetration or anything crazy like that.
There's no reason to stretch out your body any more than it naturally is at the moment when you're just starting out your career.
Yeah, I don't think my body would allow me to do that right now anyway. So, I mean, there has been some trying moments where I've tried to do anal and stuff, but yeah, it was... I think that's why everybody liked my first scene. All you perverts listening right now, you like me being in pain.
Is that something that you've done in your personal life and you're just not into, or is it something that you really don't have a lot of
I tried it in my personal life, and it was like my first time, and it was pretty painful. I did it for mofos in the very beginning in Miami. And it was very painful, and that's the only video that's out there of me.
Gotcha.
And it's really old, so, and yeah, it was one of my first scenes, too, that I ever did. I was nervous as hell, and the guy had a curved cock, and I don't think that's, like, in a curved upward cock, and he was talking me a doggy, and that's the worst.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
I can see where that would be a little bit painful.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's so weird because I like rimming. I like fingers down there more now. Like, I didn't even like fingers in me to begin with, but now I do. And just, like, the tongue and the tongue fucking, like, I like that on the ass.
Nice.
Ass play.
Nice.
More than I ever did before, so, yeah. I'm like growing sexually and learning about things in this industry. And I've never even known, like, and I don't think I ever would have figured out about my body, like, as quickly and stuff. being in this industry.
Well, I think it's interesting that a lot of girls, and this is my guess anyway, but a lot of girls in the industry that are younger like you, who maybe haven't been as exploratory with their bodies, suddenly get quite the education, I would think, and rapidly, being in the adult industry. And you get to know very, very quickly whether you're into something or you're not into something, almost to a detriment, because something like anal sex, if it's not done right the first time, and chances are
really
on a porn, right, exactly, and chances are on a porn set, what are you going to do when some guy with a 12-inch cock is coming at you and he wants to shove it in your asshole, and he's probably not being gentle about it? So it could be that you're completely turned off to something for the rest of your life because the first time was not a good experience. And you guys kind of like, it's like a trial by fire for some of you girls on the set, because it's the first time, because you are so young, it's the first time that you're doing some of these things.
Yes. Well, I mean, I didn't have, and normally when I work with male talents, they're very respectful. They take their time with the anal scene in general. The guy was very, like, slow with it. He knew that it was, like, one of my first times really doing this, and he had worked with girls before who it was their first time. So that's the only reason why I was like, okay, maybe. And they have lube. They have the butt plugs they have you put in before they actually put the cock in. So they get you stretched out before the scene. And when you're at home, I think a lot of people, they don't realize all the extra things that you could do to help and make it a little bit easier on yourself.
Things
like the butt plugs and the lube.
Okay. And you guys do enemas and stuff, but is that more just for an aesthetic, or does that help stretching you guys out also?
I didn't even do an enema when I did my anal scene. I was so clean. I don't know.
Wow.
Girls, I never even I never had to use an enema. So
nice.
Yeah.
Are you up there? What do you normally get up there?
Someone that does it.
What do you normally get up there with, a bottle brush in the shower? I mean, like.
Well, I mean, obviously I use the douches and stuff, but like the butt, like I don't know, like I didn't afterwards, like the lube and stuff. It felt so weird. Like I put my finger up there and just squish water up in there.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't have to use the enema, so.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Nice. So, where do you see? You've been in the industry almost 3 years now. Where do you see Dillion Harper going in the industry? Where would you like to go that you've not yet gone? Where would you like to see your career eventually wind up?
I really don't like plans. Because I don't know, sometimes for some reason, plans just never really end up like you plan them out to be. So I just kind of always try to do my best, and whatever I'm doing, I would like to definitely build up more of a career and travel more and tour. Shoot over in Europe when I have my passport here soon. So
that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to see the world and do a bunch of traveling, and I think with my job, I'm able to do that and enjoy traveling. So,
I know they do a lot of shooting over in Russia and those countries, and I know that they shoot in England. Is there any other place that they shoot regularly that, maybe France?
Well, Hong Kong wanted me to come out and shoot for them. Well, like the first month I got into the industry.
Nice. Yeah, you're perfect for a Chinese-Japanese market, because you're a very petite brunette, and and you're American. So that's kind of like a new thing for them.
Yeah, they definitely really they were almost ready to pay for my passport and all that, like wanting me to go over there that bad. But the industry, not even being in a month, I didn't feel comfortable with that.
Right.
I've seen too many movies like Taken, and it's just, I don't want to be one of those girls.
Yes.
So yeah.
Quickly! There's no time. Quickly.
Oh yeah. Scary, but.
Is there any place that you would like to specifically shoot over there?
Over in Hong Kong or
in
over
Europe, or you know, yeah, anywhere outside the United States.
Outside the United States.
Somewhere specific outside the United States that you would like to shoot, yeah.
Besides Europe, I would like to go to Australia and shoot over there. I actually had Penthouse from Australia come here to shoot me, but I spoke with them about me possibly flying me out there and having shoot time out there, which would be awesome. So get some cool scenery, especially in Australia. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one place I would really like to go as well, but that is a long ass flight. I think it's like 22 hours or something.
Like 14 or.
Oh, I thought it was longer than that.
Yeah, I don't know. It was something outrageous. I remember when I was in high school and my friends went, and they said it was like the worst flight ever. But once you get there, it's so beautiful. And
I know from.
But yours.
Yeah, it says, I just Googled from Philadelphia, where I'm at, to Australia. It's 21 or 22 hours, depending on where you're going.
Okay.
So,
then that would sound right coming from Florida to Australia, though, because that's where I'm.
Now, from LA, for some reason, it's a shorter. Well, I guess because the way that the United States is on the globe, LA is southern compared to Philadelphia and New York. So for LA to Sydney and Brisbane and Melbourne is like 13, 14, 15 hours. So you were right and I was right. It was just a matter of perspective as far as what end of the country you're coming from.
Yeah. We're on the opposite, pretty much.
I have a feeling you're going to be spending a lot of time in New York very soon. So, you'll get to experience what we experience on a regular basis. You might even like it so much you might want to move here. Who knows?
Yeah, and then I get to think about work all the time.
Being in
Everybody
New York?
in New York seems to always be on work. I don't know.
Nah.
24/7. That city doesn't stop.
Well, it is the city that never sleeps, but there's a lot of partying in that town as well. It's not just all work. Don't let them fool you.
Okay. It can't all be work. I mean,
exactly.
Come on.
Yeah, all work and no fun makes Dillion a dull girl.
Not dull.
I'm saying, well, all work and no play makes Dillion a dull girl.
But my work is play.
That's true. So you got the best of both worlds there.
Yeah,
you shot for Penthouse as a feature model, but when do we get to see Dillion Harper Penthouse Pet?
It is coming. I don't want to spoil the month, but I've already talked to Lainey, my PR, and she's like, we'll have it by the end of the year. So
nice.
Hopefully, I don't want to piss Penthouse off or anything, but by saying that, I don't even know if I was supposed to.
So
there you go, guys.
You haven't officially told us when's, but that's really, really cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And
yeah, I'm really excited. To get Penthouse Pet seems like all the girls are dying for it, and it's definitely an accomplishment to be happy about if you do get chosen. So
we could be talking to Dillion Harper, the 2015 Pet of the Year.
Possibly.
What would something like
what
would something like that mean for your career? Because that's a lot of work, from what I understand.
Oh, yeah, I can only imagine with so many girls that are on the top right now. It's probably gets a little catty between all the girls around that time of the year. I know that Twisty's just had a big conflict with Twisty's Treat of the Year.
Okay. I know that we've talked to Nikki Benz, we've talked to Jenna Rose, we've talked to Nicole Aniston, we talked to Lexi Bell. They all say that you run your ass off for a lot of the year, just representing the brand or shooting or whatever. So I mean, if you're a workaholic, it could be a good thing. If you're looking to just kind of take things at your own pace, maybe not so much. But hopefully it works out for whichever way that you hope that it's going to work out.
Yeah, it was really cool to work with Nicole Aniston. I did not a shoot with her, but a recorded webcam for browsers. And it worked for Twisties, and I think it was for like a couple of different companies, because now the companies are owned by pretty much one company.
Right.
So they hired the three of us to do a webcam show, Madison Ivy, Nicole Aniston, and me.
Nice.
And they got to talk about their Costa Rica trip and stuff for Penthouse Pet of the Year, and how much fun they had, and just so of course, who wouldn't be jealous of something like that? They got to go to Costa Rica and have a blast and shoot and get really pretty content, and I don't know, I think that's awesome.
Hell yeah!
The company should do that more often, other than Twisties, to be honest.
You really don't get a lot of companies that send you out on location very often?
Do I have location? What'd you ask?
I said you don't have a lot of companies that send you out on location very often. You mentioned that you were shooting in the middle of the desert and stuff like that, but that's outside the norm.
Yeah, Penthouse is kind of the Mojave Desert. That was really out of the blue. I didn't realize that it would be out in the middle of nowhere. I don't normally get weird different. I don't go out of the country or go to I haven't been to Hawaii or Canada or any of that crazy stuff yet for companies. So I still have a lot of that ahead of me, and I think that when they were talking about the Costa Rica trip, that it was I was kind of looking ahead of my future.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah,
I'll be able to visit there.
they had Jenna Rose and Emily Addison, I think it was, out in Hawaii doing a really beautiful photo set out in Hawaii. That was really cool. So, I mean, I know Penthouse will definitely send you a few places. They seem to do a lot more location shoots than I guess other places do. But if you wind up getting as deeply in bed, pardon the pun, with Penthouse as you sound like you are going to be, then hopefully you'll get to do a lot of that stuff, which will be really cool for you.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, let me throw this back out there again. You are going to be at Headquarters Gentlemen's Club this Friday, June 20th at 10 p.m. for your very first ever stage performance as a featured dancer. And I should have had that sound drop prepared. You're going to be at Headquarters Gentlemen's Club in New York City, which is 552 West 38th Street in New York City. For more information, you can go to their website, hqnewyork.com. And you can follow Dillion on all sorts of social networking. She's on Twitter, twitter.com/Dillion Harper. You have an Instagram, which is absolutely adorable. I'm looking at this one picture that you posted of a couple hours ago of you slurping on a soda from Church's, and you look adorable.
Church's chicken's my favorite. I think it's better than KFC these days. Anyway.
Really?
KFC used to be better, but no.
There's not just cute pictures of her on her Instagram. There's sexy pictures of her on her Instagram. So go check her out on her Instagram. Her Instagram name is Dillion Harper as well. I noticed you're wearing a Dodgers hat. Are you just into baseball? Are you into hockey? Are you into basketball?
Growing up, always watching ESPN. I'm with my father. I mean, I was Daddy's Little Girl is always on, and so I was kind of forced into watching sports.
So you're pretty much
natural to have ESPN on.
So you're not really a sports fan. You're just wearing the hat because it's cool to wear an LA hat.
Yeah, right. Listening to you already talking shit.
Well, if you want to go down that road, we just had the Stanley Cup playoffs where the New York Rangers were playing the LA Kings. So, I mean, that we're not, talking shit for no good reason. They're obviously very good sports teams out there on the West and the East Coast that are constantly going against each other. So there's a reason to shit talk.
Yeah, we just had a parade and everything. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Kicked your guys' ass.
I may live in Philadelphia, but I am a New York Giants, New York Mets, and New York Rangers fan. And New York Rangers seem to be the only ones lately that are winning anything. So, and they lost the Stanley Cup, so that ought to tell you how much we're winning. You also have, I think, and now I wanted to ask you about this before I officially said something, but this looks as though it is an official Facebook page. Is this your Facebook page? It's DILION.Harper.X1. And all the pictures seem to have your name in some sort of fancy writing on the picture someplace.
No, that's probably a fake one. I have a couple of fake ones on Facebook.
Okay. This one's only got 5,800 likes on it, so I would imagine you would probably have more than that.
Well, I actually just started up my Facebook again, because mine got deleted, the first one I started. I was accepting too many friends, I guess, so they deleted my account. But the one that's mine is the one with the penthouse forum for the main picture.
Gotcha.
And it should just be Dillion Harper.
Well, this is, let's see. I'm looking to see. This one does not have the penthouse forum. It has you in a, like a royal blue and white bra and panty set, standing by some stairs. There's some palm trees in the background, but I don't know. It looked like it was, and there's also a picture of you looking up at the camera with your tongue sticking out, like a brat kind of a picture.
Oh. Yeah, that's not me. That's someone playing as me, but
well, there you go.
I have my Instagram and all that attached to my Facebook and my Twitter, so everybody knows that it's the real one.
Ooh,
they all post at the same time.
I'm glad I
don't know.
I'm glad I thought about this too. I wanted to let you know, and I didn't get a chance to see you again that weekend, but while I was out in AVN, I was looking on the internet. I'm trying to remember what site it was. I don't think it was Craigslist, but I was looking to see, prostitution is legal out there, like what kind of prostitutes there were out there. Not that I was looking to actually get one, but just curiosity got the best of me, and I was looking to see, what it was like out there. And somebody was using your pictures.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
I showed it to Danica, and Danica said she was going to talk to you about it, but I don't know if she ever got a chance to. But yeah, somebody was out there was using your pictures
to do the what did you say
to do escorting?
Down in Florida?
No, out in Vegas. Somebody out in Vegas was using your pictures for escorting.
Oh shit!
So I figured I'd bring that to your attention. But I'm sure that's not the first time. I'm sure that happens to you guys all the time. Not that it's acceptable or good, but
yeah,
I'm sure that happens to you guys, unfortunately, all the time.
Yeah, I deal with so many people that start up and then use my email for the fan mail to sign up for a bunch of just random ass things. So I always get these random sign up sheets like in my email for all these different sites, like dating sites, and that pop up, and like profiles, like you need to come finish your profile. Well, I never even signed up there. It's weird. I've noticed like 4 different Twitters of mine, like up on Twitter, that were just not me. Like, yeah, and then the Facebook thing I'm dealing with. I've even checked Instagram. I mean, normally I don't even bother with it because I have so much of it until like I have a fan come and say, hey, they're charging money for fake webcam shows of you and acting and typing as if it's you. over and over again making money off of, maybe you should contact this company, which was StreamMate. So I'm not the first chick that they did that to, or that they're going to do it to. So, yeah, that really pissed me off as well.
Well, I'm going to see if I can find that particular person, and I will forward you that information so you can do whatever you're going to do with that. But I thought that was rather interesting. I was like, wow, that's Dillion Harper. I know that face. And I went to Danica about it. She's like, no, she doesn't do escorting and stuff like that, so that's definitely not her.
Yeah, that's...
So.
I don't know. People, they have, like, no lives.
It's amazing. Like, what are you going to do when you show up at this guy's door and you're not Dillion Harper? Like, I understand the bait and switch. I understand that happens. But how badly are you bait and switching somebody when you're using somebody who's obviously a porn star and you show up at the door and you're not a porn star?
Sometimes you guys, we can just get you drunk and you guys think we look one way and we're totally, we don't look like that person. So.
Sometimes some guys are just so horny they don't care either, I guess.
Yeah, that too.
Nice.
It's been like a couple years. I don't know. Like, I think it matters.
Nice. So, and also, if you would like to get something for the beautiful Dillion Harper, she has an Amazon wish list too, and apparently it's been updated recently because the brand new Samsung curved 65-inch TV is on there.
Someone's like, why would you put that on your wish list? No one would buy that for you. And I'm like,
you would be surprised.
I had a fan actually ask me to put that on there in particular, so sorry. He actually requested it.
Somebody spent $7,000 to give Danica boobs. Believe me, they'll buy a fucking television for you for $4,500. Trust me.
They bought her boobs. That's crazy.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Absolutely. That's
awesome. That's like the only way I would ever probably do it. Like, even then, I don't know.
I will tell you exactly what I told her. You don't need them. You're great without them. And that's just my personal opinion. Take it for what it's worth. But especially while you have youth on your side and they're still nice and very perky, they are a size that frames your body well, and you don't need them.
Yeah, it just seems like there's so much more work. I mean, I get, if you like them, they make you feel better and stuff. But I know the reason why a lot of the women do it, so... And I
don't know if you've talked to Danica since she got them, other than I don't know if you talked to her at AVNs or whatever, but once she got them, she had issues with them. So, I mean, it is a surgery, so bear that in mind, too.
Yeah.
And complications do happen. Yeah. Believe me, I'm living proof that complications happen during surgery. I've had 3 abdominal hernia surgeries, and I've had nothing but infections and all sorts of complications from those surgeries that I'm still dealing with. So, believe me, surgeries are not anything to mess around with. Not trying to, completely turn you off from getting boobs if you want boobs, but I'm just saying the boobs you have are awesome.
Thank you. Not anytime soon, anyways.
Well, that's good. Catch Dillion Harper this Friday at Headquarters Gentlemen's Club. Follow her on Twitter, twitter.com/Dillion Harper, DILLIONHARPER. Follow her on Instagram, same name, Dillion Harper. And look out for her new website coming soon, therealdillionharper.com. Dillion, I will not get a chance to come up there Friday, but best of luck with your first appearance, and I'm sure I will run into you before the end of the year.
You better not stay clear of me for too long.
No, I will more than likely, if not sooner, I will run into you at Exotica in New Jersey, I'm sure.
Okay, that sounds good then. It's a date.
We'll definitely have you back on the show again to promote your Penthouse Pen of the Month when that comes out, but shh.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Well,
good luck this
nice
Friday, Dillion.
Speaking to you again, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Dillion. Have a great night.
Thank you, Brian.
All right, bye-bye. The beautiful Dillion Harper, ladies and gentlemen. She is, it's her second time on the show. She's going to be at Headquarters Gentlemen's Club this weekend, guys. Go check her out. She's going to be doing her very first featured dancing at Headquarters Gentlemen's Club. For more information, 212-967-4646 to reserve a VIP table. Or you can go to HQNEWYORK.com. Follow Headquarters on Twitter. That's HQNYC on Twitter. And you can go see the beautiful Dillion Harper this Friday at 10 p.m. That's Friday the 20th at 10 p.m. Headquarters Gentlemen's Club, 552 West 38th Street, between 10th and 11th Avenues, right in New York City. Also, go and pick up Dillion's cover for the July Penthouse Forum, which has been on the newsstands, and go pick it up before it disappears. The July 2014 issue of Penthouse Forum magazine on stands now. I want to thank you for joining us for another great edition of the Radio Freaks. What I was going to say was congratulations to Kelly Shabari, who just did an awesome shoot with James Dean, who I believe was Male Adult Performer of the Year this year. So very cool that Kelly wound up on doing that shoot with him. And I love when she gets mainstream recognition, because she is just an awesome, awesome person. So, good on her. Tune in to the Radio Freaks next week. We will have more fun and excitement right here for you. RadioFreaks.tv. That's odd. Why did that stop out of nowhere? Anyway. That's weird, and I started it back up, and it's still not going. Check us out right here next Wednesday, 9 p.m. We are hoping to have, there we go, Last Comic Standing's Jimmy Schubert, hopefully next week, and another great adult film star for you to enjoy as well. Until next week, you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/theradiofreaks. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/theradiofreaks. And you can follow my account, twitter.com/woodfloorliquor. Until next week, see you!